I hit my button by mistake. Anyway, that ratcheting strap, I pull that over, and I have mag wheels, or you could, and anyway, I run it through the spokes on the mag wheels. I run it around, one on each side. When you take it loose and turn it loose, then this strap, it pulls itself back in its way, out of the way. But you just pull it around. I put it on that just for safety, and it just looks better to me for having that thing. And then I ratchet it. Of course, with the ratchet, I just pull that tight on each side of the back wheel. Now inside, you can see the framework of this thing protrudes up inside the floor. And when you put my bike, I've got an 07 Heritage Softail. It has floorboards on it. Now, when I pull this particular bike up on here with it in the down position, my floorboards hit right about in this portion right here. I have to lean the bike slightly to the left to make it clear this particular piece in the down position, to clear the framework. It's not a problem, and once you get it up, you have good clearance. And I also have bars, crash bars on the front, highway bars, whatever, and you have to dodge the other one up there just a little bit. When you lean it to the left just a little bit, go back up, right on into the wheel chock you go. Now, it was like pulling, I never did. I bought this thing. It's the most sight unseen thing I guess I've ever purchased. Was this enclosure. It's pretty well made. It's made on the order of a nice bimini top that would go on a boat. It's got like, I believe it's 3/4 inch tubing. And when you, aluminum tubing. And it's got the adjustable things here where you can adjust the height and this and that to some extent, that they're slidable. Now, the little straps you see around here, they're Velcro, and that unbuckles. Well, here's one right here that is unbuckled. Because when you go to take this thing, when you open it up, it folds toward the front in order for you to get your bike on and off. And this one here, it goes around. Let's see if I can get a better one. The Velcro will go around this, and got enough fingers that goes around that to fasten it to the bar. Except with two hands, I would get it tighter. Though you got 5 of those on each side that you undo, and then this thing folds forward. Now, here's a feature that I added. It did not have anything to hold it. This bar right here will go up and down. But I put me some, and I put them on here yesterday. I got me some straps with the 1/8 straps with the buckles, and I attached it to the top and here, and one from here down to the bottom to pull this, because this is adjustable up and down. I'm thinking probably like if you had a big tote box on the back of a full dresser. But you have to adjust this where you want it. If you adjust it out too far, then it protrudes out past it. It gets on out past a legal width on your vehicle. This was a pitiful video because I'm trying to do it by myself. But anyway, and you can see all of the floor plate on either side of that thing was added on. That's part of the, so that's part of the enclosure. I think I ended up paying like $1,300 on this enclosure. There's a whole story behind that too, but finally got it all worked out. But I'm pretty pleased with it. It makes it a little bit more tricky getting on and off the bike once you get it on there. But my mirrors will clear in there. I can have it when I have it on there. Have the bike loaded up, strapped down, and this thing all in place. It doesn't touch my bike at all. I even have a couple of inches off on each of my mirrors. And but I'm thinking it's going to be okay. I had it through the snowstorm that we've had here. This is February 16th, I think, today. And last week or so, we've had the rain and everything. And I had my bike in here and backed up underneath the shed, but the tail end of it sticks out. I don't have quite enough shed for the whole rig. So anyway, it's been out in the rain. The bike was inside here and looked like it stayed high and dry and everything, even through all the rain. I have not road tested this thing with the bike inside to see how much flap and everything. I had the unit mounted on for a while before I put this enclosure on here. Anyway, that's the high spots anyway. Now I've got a couple of straps here, and I'm in the process of mounting me a couple of buckles down on that crossbar. They didn't make any provisions for that, but these here will be to kind of stabilize the blowing and flapping of the unit itself. It's just a couple of stabilizer straps, and I've got to come up. In fact, I got me some little clip buckles that I think I'm going to epoxy to the framework down there, and so I don't have to drill any hole. I'm thinking I put those there and have the little 1/8 slide buckles in it. Didn't take near as long for me to tell about this as it did for me to mount it on, but I'm pretty particular and try to get it all like it's supposed to be. I will get pictures underneath later on to see about mounting up to the frame and mounting the hydraulic unit.